Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a brief demonstration of IBM Partner Engagement Manager for a logistics network. IBM PEM is a cloud-based engagement system that enables faster onboarding, collaboration, interaction, monitoring, and visibility into the activity flows between companies and their partners, customers, and suppliers. IBM PEM is a self-service tool that significantly reduces the time and resources required to onboard new partners while managing and maintaining the existing partners. Using PEM, we can automate the onboarding process, which can limit the costly manual errors and increases efficiency as partners can maintain their own records. There are three common use cases for PEM. First is the new partner onboarding, which reduces manual efforts and errors by enabling self-service, automated profile creation, and creates standards for partners, which enables easy governance process. Second is the customer experience, which is the maintenance, which includes the certificate and protocol refresh, updating the customer info, and also enables business process management for extensibility and auditing. Third is the migration, which facilitates the client to streamline the communication with customer and provides visibility for partner rollouts and reduce the project timelines and costs significantly by automating the migration and recovery process. Here is a generic flow for the partner onboarding through PEM, wherein the customer sends out the registration form to the partner, and once approved, the customer rolls out an onboarding activity to the partner. The customer fills out all the protocol information and contact information, and it's sent out to the sponsor for approval. Once approved, you can select the business network as logistics and select the equivalent transaction flow, which are predefined templates. And this is again sent for approval, and a conductivity test is performed, which is nothing but the self-certification process, wherein a test file is sent in order to verify all the information or the connectivity information that has been filled out during the onboarding process. And once the self-certification testing is completed, now the whole process can be promoted to prod. In prod, you don't have to enter all the information. It is all completely set up and been pulled out from the pre-prod environment. And again, a connectivity test is done by processing a file. And once approved, the promotion to prod is completed. Now we will run through the same flow in PEM. I'm now logged into PEM as a sponsor, and I want to roll out a specific activity to my partner. Say, for example, I have this activity that I want to roll out to. I give a name to the activity and select a trading partner that I want to roll out this activity to. Click on next and then finish. Now my partner will receive an email saying that our activity has been rolled out and it is all set to start. So the first step would be that the sponsor has to begin the activity, wherein the sponsor will verify all the basic details for the partner. So the partner information is already pre-filled. So now the sponsor will verify the details and click on finish. The next task would be that the partner has to start and enter the connection information. So I'm going to the activity. So this is the activity that I've been rolled out. So I'm going to click on start, where I will do the connection setup. So here you can select from the list of protocols. I'm going to select an SFTP and the direction as both incoming and outgoing, and for PGP yes or no. The transfer type as both MFT as well as B2B. Selecting my environments at production and non-prod. And then I click on next. If you have any sample maps or any mapping requirement, you can upload those, or you can just simply download from the sample guides that are available. Next is the connection setup, which is from the outbound to the customer. So the type of connection I want to be choosing here is a pull, where I'll be going and pulling the file. Next is the inbound to the customer, where the files will be pushed. So I'm going to go with push and then click on finish. Next is the partner protocol information. Here the authentication type is either password or SSH, but the recommend is SSH. I click on next. Here I enter my host details. Not user, mailbox directory, password, and my remote port. You can also provide a list of IP addresses for whitelisting. Click on next. Now this is for the production connection. Previously we entered for the non-prod. So all the details are going to be auto-filled. If needed, you can change them. So I'm going to keep them the same and just enter the password. And click on next. And here I'm done with the protocol information. Now all this information is sent to the sponsor, and next the sponsor is going to verify all this information and approve it. Click on refresh and start. So I'm gonna approve the details that my partner has entered, and then start with the key grabber step, wherein my connection details that I have entered are verified, that if I'm able to successfully connect. Okay, so this step is successfully completed, and which verifies that the remote host is reachable. Next is assigning a workflow to the producer. Here I'm going to choose the template for the logistics. Click next. I'm going to be choosing an 855 and a 204 for the transaction types. You can choose as many as you want based on your setup. Click on next. So here is my flow that I want to choose, like the source file archive, the translation, the destination file archive, and the drop process. So I'm going to choose all of them and then click on finish. Next is the workflow approval for the producer. So now the sponsor will approve the workflow that has been assigned to the partner. Next is the self-certification approval. This task will be performed by the partner, wherein a sample test file is dropped into the mailbox location and the processing has been verified. I click on start task. We will receive a confirmation that all the details and the workflow has been successfully set up and the file was completely processed. I go back in as a sponsor. Now that we have completed the self-certification approval and the connection is all set up, so the sponsor will approve it. And now we are all set to promote to a higher environment. So click on promote. So when promoting to a higher environment, we have already discussed that you don't need to do all the setup again. So this will automatically grab all the details from the pre-prod environment and then set the same workflow up in the prod. So all we have to do is do a connectivity test for the production environment as well by dropping in test files in the respective directory and wait for it to get processed. So once it's completely processed, so we are all set to complete the promotion to the prod. And then finally move to prod. Now we have been successfully moved the complete process into the prod environment. So this is the complete flow that we have discussed for a typical healthcare network. So in the similar way, we can automate the maintenance for trading partners for any certificate update, protocol refresh, or connection information update, etc. Thank you. For more information, you can check our website www.pragmaedge.com or you can reach us at info@pragmaedge.com for any queries.